The Hero Guide series returns today, and our hero of focus this time is Lynx. Check out the full playlist of hero guides at the end of the video or in the pinned comment. I delayed this particular guide on purpose because this is one of the new heroes, so I just wanted to wait a little bit longer until more people have the ability to unlock her. As usual, we begin by quickly going through her abilities. After that, we look at some tips or tricks, and finally, I will suggest some possible gear sets that work well with this hero. And without wasting any single moment guys, let's dive straight into the video. The main ability of this hero is called Rain of Arrows. The hero aims and brings down a bunch of very sharp arrows that strike both enemies and allies below. The damage on this ability is more than 1900 and it acts within a radius of 200. When Lynx activates her bandage ability, she gains 390 health immediately and her running loudness is also greatly reduced for 4 seconds. The next ability here is called Apex Predator. On hitting the enemy, Lynx can move faster for 3 seconds, and if she hits the enemy while in sniper mode, the enemy loses 5% of their health every second for 5 seconds. This ability also permanently improves the damage, vision, and aim range of this hero. Her final ability, which is probably her most important one, is called Keen Hearing. Lynx and her nearby allies all have their hearing distance increased by 200. In addition, their running loudness and shooting loudness are all reduced by about half. All these passive effects happen only for allies within a range of 400. Now that we have seen everything Lynx can do, let us look at some tips and tricks you can apply on this hero. And the most important one in my opinion is to understand how the hero works. As I mentioned earlier, her last ability is probably her most important one because it allows you to see enemy footsteps from a greater distance. This means that if an enemy is moving near you, you will see their footsteps before they reach your position. If you're paying attention, of course. And I will tell you right now, if you master how to take advantage of this ability, you may never lose to a ghost or stalker again in a 1v1. So just listen, not with your ears, but with your eyes, because running noise in this game is also shown as red footsteps on your screen. And don't forget that this ability also works for nearby teammates, so you can see the enemy footsteps that your allies are seeing, even when they have been knocked out already. Moving on to the next tip. Use your firing modes appropriately. Lynx is the first hero in the game that can switch between firing modes. You have the rapid firing mode that allows you to shoot at a higher rate and move faster, but your range is much shorter, while you do less damage with each hit. Then you have the sniper mode that allows you to do a lot of damage with each shot, but you can't really move fast and your fire rate is much lower. From my personal experience, I am always in sniper mode, and I only switch to rapid firing mode when I'm trying to move faster. For example, when trying to run away from an enemy or catch up with them. Depending on which gears you have equipped, there is a lot of heroes that you will destroy in one single shot while you're in sniper mode. All SMG heroes need one shot to get destroyed. All assault rifle heroes can also die in one shot, except Doc. There is obviously no way that Blot and Slayer can survive a Lynx shot in sniper mode. So here we can see that you have a long list of heroes that you can always destroy with a single arrow. Those who survive the first shot often get destroyed with a second shot. In summary, Lynx is much more dangerous in sniper mode. In my opinion, the rapid fire mode should only be used when trying to move faster or in a close range fight against an enemy that cannot get destroyed using one sniper shot. Obviously, you just have to look at the enemy health during battle to determine if that enemy can get destroyed in one sniper shot. And for the next tip here, when fighting any enemy in rapid fire mode, it will help you a lot if you work on your movement. This applies to most heroes in the game. Try to shoot while going around the enemy or moving side to side. This allows you to continue doing damage while making it hard for the enemy to hit you. Our fourth tip in this video is all about pre-aiming, and it applies to sniper mode. Since you can see the enemy footsteps earlier, you need to master the art of pre-aiming. If you notice enemy footsteps approaching a corner, aim at that corner before the enemy reaches there. And if they have low health, it's always a confirmed kill in sniper mode. Always. For your main ability, you might have noticed that it's not always easy to get a moving enemy with this ability. That's because you are not aiming correctly. Do not aim this ability at where the enemy is because they are moving, and obviously by the time the arrows come down, your enemy will have already run out of the circle. Instead, aim your ability at a position where you think the enemy will be in the next 1 or 2 seconds. Practice this and you will become more effective with your rain of arrows. And as with every hero, you need to just do the basics, like picking around corners, staying with your team, and practicing to get better. Let's now look at some possible gear sets you can equip on this hero. These are just a few sets I'm suggesting, but there will be a detailed gear selection guide for this hero. I've already made gear selection guides for Freddy and Satoshi, and I will link that playlist in the pinned comment. But getting right into it, the first set we look at here is a set without personal equipment, optimized for maximum aimed range and damage to health. This set is excellent if you're always in sniper mode, and the extra damage to health is important if you want to destroy more enemies in one shot. In this set we have the combat headband for more aimed range, the infantry vest for more health, the arm implant for more aimed range, the leg implant for more piercing power, the third knuckle for more damage to health, and the exploder for more aimed range. As I said, excellent set for sniper mode. Our second set is another set without any personal equipment, and this set is optimized for more vision and damage to health. And here we have the eye implant for more vision and damage to armor. We have the infantry vest for more health. We have the spiked shoulder for more armor penetration. We have the leg implant for more piercing power. We have the third knuckle for more damage to health. And we have the echo radar for more vision. This is a solid set as well if you don't have your personal equipment yet. But if you have all your personal equipment unlocked, then I would advise you to equip the full personal set on Lynx. I personally am missing only one part, so I will show you my current set after this set. But let's look at a few benefits of using the full personal set. First of all, your rain of arrows does 10% more damage and has a bigger radius. Your piercing power and maximum armor are also increased, while the bandage ability restores more health and reduces your running loudness more. The final set in this video is my current set, but before we take a look at it, if you made it this far in the video and you have learned something today, I have made similar guides to this one in the past and I will make more in the future. Feel free to subscribe to the channel so that you can always come across these helpful videos whenever a new one is uploaded. All your support is much appreciated, my friends. And getting right back into the video, this is the build I'm currently using. I have equipped the arm part and leg part in addition to having 4 personal gear. It's always good to have 2 parts from the Dark Predator set on all your snipers. This is because having any 2 of these set gears gives you a 5% increase to the damage you do against enemy health. Destroying enemies in one shot becomes easier when you're doing more damage to health.
You don't wanna know if I feel alright. I don't wanna just forgive you, I just wanna be fine. I'll be waiting for a sign to light up, yeah. And your heart is out of sight. I just wanna feel mine.